All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what time it is, man. If you like the video, subscribe for more daily 2K content, and let's get right into it. NBA 2K26. I got Twin with me, everybody. Hey, talk to him, LJ. Tell him who it is.
Yes, it's Brutus on the scene.
Ain't no Brutal Sim on the scene. Why don't you tell him who you are? Who are you?
LJ.
Yes, introduce yourself. Hey, guys.
Hey guys, it's LJ.
Make sure you do what?
Make sure you like the comments and subscribe for more great content.
There you go, man. Hey, appreciate you. And don't you ever come here to about some Bruce Sim on the scene with it. What is you talking about? I can't even be number one in my own house, man.
What's so funny?
What's so funny? I can't be number one in my own house? I can't be number one? Oh, you gone now, huh? Okay, it's all good, man. Anyway, man, appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. What's that now? See you later, and I love you too, man. Anyway, bro, I can't even be number one in my own house, man. I already know Brute gonna hang that over my head forever. Well, I ain't gonna never. But anyway, that ain't what we here to talk about today, man. What we are here to talk about is the fact that Mike Wang tweeted out yesterday that there has been an update. And now the update is to work on these 7-4s, man. We're gonna talk about all that in 1 second, man. But before we get started, make sure y'all like the video and comment y'all thoughts down below, because y'all already know where we're trying to go with this thing. To the moon, Dallas! And if nobody told y'all this today, y'all my brothers, my sisters, my family, love each and every last one of y'all, man. Let's just get money on the floor. Let's get straight to it, man. Hold on, I ain't got my telestrator up here. I want y'all to be able to see the telestrator. Where is my telestrator? Hold on. This it right there? No, that ain't it. Okay, it's cool. What we're gonna do is we are going to find the telestrator here, and we're gonna put it over there, because what I gotta talk about is actually good, and I want to have the telestrator here when I'm talking about it, so that you guys can y'all can get the gist of what I'm talking about. It all makes sense in 1 second, man. Like I said, yeah, I get it. I truly do. But anyway, right here, boom, that boy, and I don't want to do it over because it's one take, Jake and my little boy gone, and that just is what it is. Anyway, that boy Mike Wang tweeted out. That boy Mike Wang being tweeted. That boy Mike Wang being tweeted. Y'all already know what that is, man. And he just said this in regards to the 7-4s or what have you like that. This is just what it is. It's just, he just says, hey, we will be releasing a gameplay update. We'll talk about that in a second. A gameplay update that makes the following improvements to the contested shot coverages based on gameplay data or what have you. And it says slightly reduce the impact of height mismatches on contested coverage. Shorter defenders can now generate slightly stronger contests against taller shooters. Then you got so shorter locks, we back up. My 6'5" can probably get back out there. I probably won't, but you know, it just is what it is, because that joker got 99 perimeter and 95 speed. I just want to see what that do, man. Also, we got slightly increased the effectiveness of strong contests. So strong contests were there, but they weren't impacting anything. Well-positioned and well-timed contests will further narrow the shooter's green window more than before. So that's super dope. And then last but not, so not only will you narrow the green window if you got a good contest, but you can be shorter and get a contest, but also you can be taller and get a good contest. Now, like I said, we talk about all that, and then no changes have been made to the shooting difficulty, shooting mechanics, or any other gameplay systems. All right, that's good. We will continue to monitor game across all various modes, and then this update will be applied automatically on September the 22nd at 2 a.m. blah 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 blah. The main thing that I'm mad at is they did it with an update required, bro. That means y'all could have been did this, Mike. But I do understand why they didn't do it. And then a lot of people are saying, you know, that's a W right there, and it says what heights are considered shorter defenders, what heights are considered taller shooters, and then what percentage are considered well positioned and all of that good stuff. We don't need to know all that, John, and I'm gonna tell you why, because he already told us in the other tweet a couple of weeks ago how they were going to be fixing it and what they would be doing to fix it. He literally told us. And then let me find this right here. I want to find the actual joint, and then we can see exactly what it was. I remember the gist of it, but what he was saying was they found an issue that that put a ceiling on how much you could contest somebody. And the reason, and what I'm thinking is this right here. When they're talking about a ceiling on something, it leads me to believe that we know that 7-4, 7-4 is a new height in the game. So it would be something like this. Like there has to be an equation that was throwing a 0, is what I think. And I don't think we were contesting them at all, even though it said we were contesting them. I don't think that we were contesting them at all. So it would be something like this right here, right? So the equation would probably look something like this. So you got you would have your position, like let's say your position if you don't jump, right? So your position if you don't jump was probably 10, and then if you do jump, that was 10 plus 10 over here. So positioning plus jumping, and then it was probably multiplied times this, right? I mean, not multiplied. I'm sorry. Let me clear that. So it was probably 10, because the most thing we get is 20. So if you're in good position and you jump, you probably was getting 10 plus 10, and then that was added to probably the shooting player's height. We'll just say that whatever that was, and then multiply that times some type of equation over here that would have been like the defensive player's height, and then maybe minus the 2 or something like that. Let's just say something like that. And if it was throwing, let's just say, look at this equation right here. I know it's stupid, but because 7-4 was a height that was undefined in the game, probably all this probably ended up being 0. And so the only thing that you could do was get a 20 contest. So they probably went in there and just defined the 7-4 player's height. And then once they defined the height, then you can now get a contest, because he said there was a ceiling on it. So it didn't matter what we did, we weren't getting more than 20s or something like that. Like people just knocking people all the way down, you're still not getting any more than that. It was either that or it was just like you said, the height mismatch was too great, and then you just weren't able to do anything. That's why I had confidence in them being able to fix this. And from what I'm seeing this morning, they were able to fix it, and it is working. But that's all it is. It was just, I think that there was something in that equation that was throwing a 0, and it was multiplied by 0, and that only left us with the 20%, or with that 20%. And that's why I was like, well, they can change, if what he's saying is correct, they can change it and not change it for the rest of the game, because everybody kept saying,
it's gonna mess up this stuff with small guards, and other people are gonna get contested more.
Shut the f up. Shut the f up. If you don't understand, just say you don't understand. It's okay. Everybody's not a programmer. Everybody's not understanding how these things work. It's okay. It's not, I promise you, the way that he explained it, it won't impact things like that. Smaller guards are not gonna get contested more. People were just saying things for wishful thinking so that they could be like, oh, well, yeah, y'all gonna get contested more too, so there's gonna be some adverse effects. If it was like that and he just found something that was throwing a 0, or was just throwing a number that wasn't exactly what he wanted it to throw, that number can be adjusted, and it can be adjusted just for the 7-4s. Or it will only impact the 7-4s because they were the only ones that were being impacted, because it's very possible, because they are a new height, they were undefined in the equation, and the equation was throwing an undefined, and then it was just giving us a 20% contest. So that's why the cap was there. But like I said, that it's clear as mud anyway. Anyway, that boy A-Card said, obviously it will affect the 7-4s. The biggest question is how much 6-8s will be impacted. Like if a 6-4 or a 6-1 or 6-4 contested 6-8 now, this is a whole new game. They can contest you, they always could contest you, but the thing is they had to jump in order to contest you. From what I'm seeing this morning, if you're still a bad player, if you're still completing utter ass, you're not gonna get contests on a 7-4. Only good players that were jumping are going to get the contest. I see people out there still trying to put their hands up and try to do that, and like that dude said, hands up, don't give a f. That's what we saying right now. If you just got your hands up, bro, you're getting splashed on. Hollywood was out there burning people this morning, but if you're jumping at them, you're going to get a very good contest and all of that. That boy Joe knows. He just asked the question, man. I'm calling it now. The new patch for tomorrow is the W or L. I'm saying it's a big W. We don't care if y'all can still, if 7-4s can still hit shots. We just want you to have to think a little bit, and that's what Sia is saying. He said tomorrow we blame the black market. Black market is in jail. He said finally I can use my sharpshooter. And then my man said 7-4s use rhythm shooting. Rhythm shooting doesn't have a green. When see, this is the thing right here where I really want to tell people, shut the f up. Shut the f up, bro. It was never rhythm shooting that was the problem. The problem was always the fact that they weren't getting contested. That's why I say either the 2K community cannot read or they lack comprehension, because he's like 7-4s use rhythm shooting. Rhythm shooting doesn't have a green window the same way the button does. It absolutely does. So if they're buffing contests on rhythm, so them buffing contests on rhythm shooting when they can still make late timing releases, that's not going to stop them. I mean, how's that going to stop them? The green window applies to shot timing, not tempo green. Like, you're just an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to say you're an idiot, because you just lack comprehension. You just don't know what they're saying. And that's okay. If you don't know, just say you don't know. Let's stop throwing out the conjecture and all that stuff. Like me, I don't know what they did, but I'm just giving you a best guess based on what we have seen. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going by what Mike told us, and I can only surmise that there is something in the equation that was putting a ceiling on it. And when coders say stuff like this, it was putting a ceiling on there. That normally means, binary, back me up. That normally means it was throwing a 0 or an undefined somewhere that was making the rest of the equation irrelevant. And so that's why there was a ceiling or a cap on it or what have you. But it is what it is. Glad I didn't spend money on this game besides buying the standard edition. Already got a gameplay patch to nerf tall builds. It's not the nerf tall builds. It's only the ones that were uncontestable. The uncontestable 7-4s, that has been nerfed. It just is what it is. Oh, we got that boy Joey 2K say, so from what I'm hearing, 7-4s are still solid, but you actually got to get open a bit and can't just shoot over whatever. That's all we ever wanted. We didn't want them to have to do. If a 7-4 can't shoot the ball at a high clip, they're useless. If a good player is using the 7-4 and he's shooting the ball at a high clip, it's fine. It was the trash bags that didn't even put any thought process into it and just shot the ball, whether you were there or not, whether you jumped or not, that we had an issue with. I got my boy Smurf. My boy Smurf can get wiggly with it. He can move here, he can move there. Like it's a good look for him. So he's gonna be fine. And he said, any update to the interior defense? Mine is at 90 with a 92 block, and my timing has always been solid. And this year the rim running is cheese. They literally go through my. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. If you got all that and you can't stop nobody, that's on you, bro. I think that we have more interior defenses and interior. Shit out here, nigga. I think we got more block animations, and interior defense is as better, is as good as it's ever going to get, or as it has ever been. I know it's irritating when people dunk on you. I'm gonna give you a tip. If you can get on their outside hip, so the non-ball hip, if you can get on that non-ball hip before they get to the paint, they won't be able to go up and dunk the ball on you. That's a little tip from me. And we're gonna do that today in Lockdown University. That boy iPod King Carter says, so who's gonna be the first to test this? If somebody scores 300 points in rec after this, I'm making the 7-4 season 2. You're not gonna see that, man. And last but not least, that boy Splashy is just warning everybody, man. He's just saying the game is not meant to be played competitively. It's definitely fun to play while you chill, or if you don't care about money. This is the most childish game I think I've ever played for money. I've won to the 10K tourney, and I'm still saying this. And he's absolutely right, man. And he said, have you tried to adapt? You tried. He said, you tried to read the whole tweet. Exactly. I have adapted, but this is not a competitive game. And I think that this is what the community wanted. I don't think anybody wanted a game that is competitive. They want something where people are running up and down the court and doing this and that. But at least other people, at least you got to get open a little bit. 7-4s didn't have to get open at all. And I think that's all that anybody ever had an issue with, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Just a quick video for y'all, and a quick 13-minute video, but quick video for y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I've been watching all morning, and from what I'm seeing, the 7-4s, they haven't been neutralized. They're still good. You can still get wiggly with it, but you have to make a movement prior to just shooting the basketball. And that's all we ever wanted. You have to do something before you can just shoot the ball and just shoot over everybody. That's all we ever wanted, man. And for them, that's almost a death knell, because if you're a good player and you bump a 7-4, he's gonna lose half of his adrenaline, he's gonna lose half of his stamina. He's not gonna be able to shoot the ball as effectively. Before they could do all that, stumble, run all the way up the court, still shoot the ball with impunity. But like I said, they can leave it like it is now, and we'll just see what's going on. The major thing is, we just wanted to, bro, only thing we wanted was to make it so they couldn't just catch the ball and shoot the ball in your face. But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Let me hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll holler at y'all next time. So until next time, it's your boy Jay Easy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ. Godspeed.